Why, hello. I'm the Queen of Daggers, and I hold the cards. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's Friday, I'm in love, and hopefully so are you. We're going to find out, but first, a word from me. If you are new here, or if you're returning and fit to do so, please hit the subscribe button. It helps me pick up on your energy for future reads, and it's just great to see you again. And should you ever want a personal reading, my email is in the description box. Shoot me a line and we'll figure it out. Alright, now that the obligatory shameless YouTube self-promotion is over, let's get into this because I really like what I'm seeing so far. So I pulled a card for you, your person, your situation, just like I have a spread for you, your person, and your situation. You get the Tower. I love seeing the Tower in love readings. I really do. I know when people see the Tower, they tend to freak out. But in a love reading, this is love at first sight. This is something cataclysmic. This is something that rocks your world in such a good way. The Tower is always like that, but in a love reading, it just amplifies the emotion. And definitely not in a bad way. Okay, so your person is the Hangman in reverse. They don't know what to think right now. They want to do something, but they don't know what to do. And I do want to say that this isn't a bad card for them to get right now. With everything else going on, that's not a bad card for them to get. That's actually pretty good. Because your last card for your situation with your person is Judgment. And I like where that's going. Alright, so you are really thinking about this person all of the time. Like at night, you sit and daydream. During the day, you're wondering what they're doing. Just hoping that they're okay. If you're in contact with them, you know, you look back on old text messages and just, you know, smile at them. Just think about how they're doing and all that cute, lovey stuff, you know what I mean? But you haven't put an offer in yet. You want to. You really want this happily ever after, this love, bouquets, little kind of puppy love, innocent thing going on. It's like those beginning stages, you know what I mean? And that's another thing that makes me go for the you haven't done anything yet with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. But you have a lot to offer them. And you have a lot to offer them without losing parts of yourself. So there's a good chance that this will be a reciprocal situation. And you've got the King of Wands. So you know what you want. You know that you want this person, Leo. Don't lie to me. You know. But again, you're sitting there, you're daydreaming about them. And pages are messengers. They also don't really know what they're doing, but that's besides the point. They're messengers. And you're not sending in that message. And that's why nothing is going on here. Let's see what you had at the bottom of the deck. Oof, who saw that coming? You have the Hermit. Because you're in your head, and you're still sticking by yourself. You haven't said anything. They don't know. But this is what you want. And you know that this will bring you a completion. But you haven't made any decisions yet. You need to charge in there. You need to... Come on, Leo. This is your card. Get it together. You can do this. You can do this. You do have the strength. Turn this upside down. There's a lion right there. It's you. Come on. Come on. Trust your emotions. Trust your intuition. Because if you don't speak to them, you'll never be able to find a balance with them. And that's why you're so afraid of this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You don't want them to reject you. And, you know, that's fair. I don't want to be rejected by people either. I get it. But you also can't let this go. You really want this. You still haven't made any moves towards it, but you know what move you'd want to make if you ever do. And Justice, I think you'll get what you want. I really do. I think you will get what you want here. But you got to get out of your head. You already know what you want. You know what you want, and you see it clearly. You see it so clearly. You can't just stay like this Puritan high priestess here. You know what you want, but you have to do something about it to get it. If you want the Six of Swords, you have to go out there. If you want this completion, you have to turn this strength upside down, and I believe that you can do it. And if you're curious, we've got Virgo Virgo vibes, I should say. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's a Virgo involved, but it's the vibe that analysis, you're overanalyzing things. And again, you had yourself showing up. Is there anybody else in here? Justice, that's some Libra energy. That's finding beauty in the world. That is harmony, beauty, weighing the scales and making sure things are equal and reciprocal. And that's the kind of energy I want to see you bring into this, because that is super healthy. Now, for your person, I mean, clearly they're not going to know what to do or if they should bring anything in, because they don't know how you feel. And that's another reason they don't know if you're going to reciprocate. They don't know if they should offer anything at all, but it seems like they want to. And I think this is heavy on their mind, because they think about you a lot. They think about you so much that they're kind of losing it, not saying anything to you. And they're putting themselves in here. They're in this like state of paralysis because they want so badly to bring something to you, but they're holding themselves back. And as much as they want this, they can't get it if they hold themselves back. And neither can you. So I don't know if you're seeing a pattern here, but maybe one of you has to say something. Because look, we've got the King of Wands. We've got the Two of Cups. They want this. Nine of Cups, they don't want to be alone anymore. They want to share all of this wine with someone, and it's clearly you. The Ten of Swords, they don't want to be burdened by all those wands. They want all of this to fall out so they can be happy with you. The Page of Cups, they want to bring forth this emotion. They want to be able to go with the flow with you. They want to bring in this message. The Empress, whether you're masculine or feminine, that's how they see you, and clearly they've got their shit together too, so there's really no reason for them to not want to jump into this. And everything is pointing to they want to jump into this, so you have to too. Because that's what's going to get them out of this Ten of Wands. Like, you've got the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Wands in reverse. Like, saying something to you or making that move, or at least knowing that you have an interest, is what's really going to make them feel better, because they're going to go insane. They think about you all the time. I'm pretty sure that they think about you as much as you think about them, and it seems like that's saying a lot. They want this beginning. They want this new beginning. But because they haven't heard anything from you, they don't really have any signs to tell them whether or not you're interested, so they don't know if it's going to happen as much as they want to go for it. They, too, are afraid that they're not going to have any luck here, so they haven't picked it up to say anything themselves. But again, they don't want to leave the situation either. Like, there is a pattern here, and they also have the Nine of Pentacles. This will absolutely be reciprocal, but you guys need to find the balance and come together and say something. I'm just going to say that again. You need to find the balance and come together and say something, or else they can't offer this bounty of emotions, this kingdom to you. So they don't know what to do. They have no idea what to do, as much as they want this with you. And it seems like they really want that with you. And we have, that's Sagittarius vibes. Sagittarians, they run with it. They get an idea and they go with it, and that's what your person wants to do. See, did we have anybody else show up here? That's Scorpio vibes. That's intense emotion. That's deep. That's deep. And, you know, it's great in the sex department too. So, you know, I'd go for it. I'd go for it. They find you attractive in a number of ways. We also have the Chariot. That's Cancer energy. That is more emotion. That's wanting to be comfortable, wanting partnership, wanting to love and be loved. But at the same time, if they don't know that they'll get this, they're gonna close up. They're not gonna say anything, and that's exactly the situation that you're in right now. And that's why you have the Six of Cups in reverse, because neither of you know what's going on. But you have the Three of Swords in reverse. There's no pain that's gonna come in if you turn this King of Pentacles upside down. You have the Ten of Wands in reverse. You can go for this, but if you don't actually bring any wands forward, if you just keep holding them, whether or not you drop them, you're not going to be able to hit this Lover's card. You're just going to be the Star in reverse. You're just going to think about what could have been. You're just going to drive yourselves mad, okay? You're overthinking this with the Eight of Wands. You're overthinking it and you're not communicating, and that's why you don't have a lasting connection with them, because you haven't started it yet. And if you're curious, this is Gemini energy, that's Aquarius energy, and that's Taurus energy. Again, it's the vibe, not the sign. So this is what you both want. Those cups even make a little heart. And this is what's going on with you two. You're not making any decisions as much as this could work. This is the key. You guys have the key to each other's heart, and you need to accept that. You need to go on this journey. One of you needs to say something, and it seems like you're the only one who's going to be able to do it. Because they're the hangman in reverse. They don't know what to do. And you're both afraid that someone's just going to steal your heart and run away with it. But I don't see that coming. Because the Nine of Wands is in reverse. Now that, to me, the Nine of Wands upright is the wounded warrior, right? The person who's tried so hard and realized, after all this fighting, they're going to be okay. No, that's in reverse. There's not going to be fighting here, There isn't going to be the sense of wounding. The only thing that's wounding you guys is yourselves, because you're not bringing in this communication whatsoever. And again, you're not bringing in this communication, neither of you. And you could stop with all of this hurting here. I mean, they had the Ten of Swords in reverse. I can't recall if you did, but look who's right side up now. Strength. That's you. That's your card. You can do this, Leo. You guys can really make this work. Literally. Here's more Cancer energy for you. If you move forward, you get this victory. That's the second victory in the Suit of Wands. As soon as you stop fighting with yourself over it. I mean, these guys, they don't know how to put up a tent, clearly. So y'all need to get it together, and I think you can, because this is really powerful. This will be transformative in a beautiful way. You're the tower right there. You're the one who has to do something. You can't just sit there not offering anything when all you want is to be with this person. You can't just ignore the fact that you have to make the first move and instead just obsess over them. That is Capricorn energy, by the way. In case you're curious. You got the King of Cups. You clearly want to bring this in, but you haven't yet, and that's why you don't have this rebirth. That's why you don't have something new coming in with them, because they don't know. So you too have to get into this Hangman in reverse energy where you're done thinking about it and you're ready to go. Because while their Hangman in reverse is, I don't know, maybe I should think about it more, maybe I shouldn't, I'm not sure, is there even any interest, is this, I don't know. This is you going for it. Because you had strength upright, and clearly their card is showing up right there. Especially ending on the Wheel of Fortune. Seems pretty good to me, Leo. And I did ask some alien advice from the Mystic Martian Oracle deck. You got water. The 3 words on the card are reflection, kindness, and compassion. But we have to remember how water works. Water flows. Water goes easily. Water can be rough, but it can be smooth. And the beautiful thing about smooth water, the calm tides, when you are at peace and when you are willing to connect, there's just that glittering of stars every night. And you can have that. I mean, we're made up of mostly water. So channel that. And cups. The Suit of Cups is, that element is water. So everything here is telling you to go for this. Everything, Leo. Everything is telling you to go for this. So, my advice to you, go for this. Alright. This is what I've got for you, Leo. If you're new here, or if you're returning and you haven't done so yet, subscribe button. Feel free to reach out for a personal reading. Emails down there in the description box, etc., etc. Obligatory YouTube shenanigans. And with all of that said, I'll see you on Monday. Alright. Bye, Leo.